test. Let's see something here. All right. I'm not seeing any way to change the mic volume, so I'm just gonna have to back up and not eat the microphone. Alright, so we're gonna... Ooh, I created a session last time. Hopefully, I didn't accidentally close that entire match. Hopefully they're what you call it? Servers. I brain fart to the off-site servers. Dedicated server. Yeah, hopefully they're dedicated servers and not the other user-hosted servers and stuff. Things. Alright, so a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. The first is I'm seeing this Adpocalypse, where all these YouTube advertisers are pulling their ads out because of objectionable content and whatnot, which I could totally understand from like an advertiser's perspective, because I mean, it's like somebody where it's okay, probably shouldn't have put on random maps. Bad call on my part. Noted for next time. Anyway, I mean, I could, just because the content is as varied and free as it is, I could kind of understand where the advertisers are coming from, simply because, I mean, they don't really get to pick and choose, like on TV. They can't say, oh, well, we want, to be aired only during Philly D, and that's it. I mean, maybe they can, I don't know, but, Boogie, don't air us during Boogie, or... insert YouTube channel here. Don't put us there. Maybe they can, but then it seems like really micromanaging, and I'm not really familiar with the. Maybe maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it's like, all right, Pepsi, looks like we have you lined up for Game of Thrones. And it's like, well, hold on, we don't want our brand to be put on with Game of Thrones, or maybe they do. That maybe. If, the Targaryen, Jon Snow and Daenerys gave Cersei Pepsi, maybe that would solve the whole problem. Oh, you gave me a Pepsi? Okay, well, I can share the throne then. I won't kill your family like I did everybody else. Not gonna happen, but, I guess my point is there is no point. No, what I can kind of understand where the advertisers are coming from, but then again, it's been this way for so long, and people have made way more money than anyone ever thought possible off of advertising content and views and likes and whatever. That it's kind of, I don't know, crappy on YouTube's part for, and the advertiser's part for finally now saying, hey, we need to put our foot down. This is unacceptable, when it's going on this way for who knows how long. It doesn't make any sense. But, that's, that's my take on all of that. But, it's just crappy for everybody, because, the advertisers, they're not, getting the advertising, because, they're pulling. And then, these YouTube creators that, this was their livelihood, this was, how they made money, they no longer, can live off their earnings, and they have to get, possibly get real jobs. I'm just kidding. That's terrible. But, yeah, I can see where, and I am going to die. Okay. So I could definitely see where that, where all the controversy, and I'm going to have to self-revive, and, issue is coming from. Yeah, it's just so much easier when you have people that know what they're doing playing this with you, as opposed to, moi. I feel like I'm just wasting these cards, but Okay, what's that mean? What does that mean? What does marathon mean? Unleash the power of the sun. Oh, I can't move. Oh. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. Not good. Not good. No bueno. No bueno. Ay, ay. Los muertes, attack. Ay, caramba. Alright, let's, oh. Pick the fuck up. I wonder what that's an abbreviation for. I will be sure not to tailgate on him if I ever drive behind him. Alright, can we heal the garden? No, we can't heal the garden. But we can heal that thing though. Alright. And then the other thing I was kind of wanting to touch on tonight is just oh no, okay, all right, cool. Just wasted that. As you know, I've kind of late to the party, but I'm just now getting into like comic books. You know, oh, cool. All right then. Oh, we're gonna wait on that then, and. Gonna sit here and watch my garden that I've tended to, and you know, put my blood, sweat, and tears into. Just watch that get destroyed. Yeah. What are they doing? My cabbages. All right, I'm just gonna sit here and watch, I guess. Side note: the new summer edition. Red Bull, grapefruit twist flavor. What? Just... Oh, I revived. Okay. Red Bull Summer Edition grapefruit twist. Delicious. Not a sponsor. It's just really good. I like it. I don't have any sponsors. That'll never happen. Oh, great. Boss round. What are they doing? Disco Stew, a zombie horde, and... Wait a minute, this is what I had last time. This really isn't random, it's just same stuff. Every time. 68% of the time, every time. Alright. Hey, come back here, I want to kill you. Stop moving. Making it harder to kill. I killed a zombie hero. They'll deal with it. Anyway, what I was going to say is I'm kind of late to the party, but I've found a really great local comic book shop. And I've, recently gotten into comic books. And, a couple of, friends of mine are also into comic books, and they swear by the digital format. And albeit it's much, much cheaper. Yep, you killed me. Cool. Albeit, the digital format's much, 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 much cheaper. I've read a couple books that would just be like impossible to get, physically, old editions. I'm, repeating myself here, but there's just something about turning a page and then okay, I guess we're using a team retry. All right. It's just, I'm older, so I remember, when there was no such thing as an, e-reader or a, digital download or, so I grew up reading, paper books and, paper comics. But, there's just something about, being able to shuffle through pages and like, oh, wait, what are they talking about? When did, Deadpool ate a duck? What? When did that? And then, oh, okay, that was, 3 issues ago. it's harder to do that with the digital format. I mean, I'm sure at some point you could, just say, computer, go to page 56 of Deadpool, number 35, series 4, and it'll go right to it. Or, hey Google, when did Deadpool eat a dog? But I don't know. And then, not to mention, the, killing a Terminator zombie that has a, power transformer as a weapon with a little zombie on his back. Anyway, yeah, it's just... And then, you could have the stack of comics, you could show them off, you could resell them. Well, because that's the other thing, too. It's not, not just comics and books, but, even with games, with the digital format, that's it. It's just the digital game, and, it's just there. It's somewhere, it's in the ether. You can't see it. You know you have it because it's showing up on your game library, your Steam library, your Xbox library, but is it really there though? You don't have any physical. It's digital. But. Well, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I'm repeating myself, but it's digital. Really? Again? Clearly, this is no fault of my own, and this is solely my other teammates' fault. If my teammates were better, I wouldn't have died. Note the sarcasm, because I suck at this. It's solely my fault that we've had. But, I lost my train of thought. Stupid, me not being okay. What's this here? Yay, coins that I have no idea what to do with. Huzzah! Okay, we're gonna go back to that first map, which was Suburban Flats, and we're gonna we're gonna make this easy. All right, now we're talking. But, what I was saying, digital versus physical, right. With games, you could have, physical games, you could have them on your shelf, you could show them off to your friends, and you know what you have, too. Like, right now, with the PlayStation Plus, I have hundreds of games that I don't even know I have. It's like, oh, I have this? I was gonna buy this. I didn't know I had this. But, with physical, it's like, okay, I have this game, and this game. They're all taking up, my entire wall, so I know exactly what I have. And if, you're a little crazy like me, you'll alphabetize your game collection and, group them by system. But, that's me. But, physically, you can't do that. Unless your system allows for it, you can't even arrange your games. Like, the PlayStation library, it's a mess, because, you can't arrange them, by, chronological release date. You can't, I think they're default alphabetized, but it's... And then same with PlayStation 3 is even worse. It's, it's like either chronological by order, or by download order, or alphabetized. It doesn't really, give you many other options other than that. And then, the Xbox, sacrilege talking about the Xbox on a PlayStation system, but it's awful. Like I had an Xbox 360 that interface that was okay. I wasn't a big fan of it, but it was all right. But the Xbox One interface, I just can't figure it out. I don't know if it's just because I'm old and stupid or what, but I just can't figure out that interface. It's so clunky, and then it's a pain in the rear end to download stuff, and then it's it's because it's like uploading or downloading queue, or it's weird. And then to get to like the deals in the Xbox store, can I kick this guy? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. But, it's just so not user-friendly. I just don't get it. But yeah, it's really hard to see your complete full library of exactly what you have, nothing extra, apps aren't thrown in there, and don't arrange it how you want. And then you can't sell them. Like today, big news that Alan Wake is not going to be available for sale anymore at all because of the song licensing, which is another issue. I'm sure is going to be coming up. I mean, it's come up in the past, like with the Rock Band and the song licensing for that, and then Alan Wake. All right, are we gonna play this, or are we just gonna stand around here with our thumbs up? This guy's like 2 seconds because I want to play the game that I don't even want to play. Anyway, you can't, Alan Wake, I know particularly Space Oddity is the end credit song, but how many more games is this going to happen to? I know, Way to Fall by Star Sailor is the end credits game for Metal Gear Solid 3. Does that mean at some point in the future all copies of Metal Gear Solid 3 are going to be unavailable for purchase? And especially with digital, at least with the physical copies, you can buy them used at your local game store. Not GameStop, because GameStop's the devil. But, there's plenty of used local game stores, local pawn shops that these games are going to be showing up at from now until who knows when. Still to this, I'm still at flea markets, too. Flea markets are phenomenal for finding rare or obscure games. I found a near mint copy of Eternal Darkness at a local flea market last year for $10. I felt like I was robbing the guy. But, you can't do that with digital. Digital, it's just there. Just there. You're not going to come across a digital copy of a game at a flea market like, oh my god, this is a great steal. No, because the only way you can get digital is directly from the manufacturer at their set prices. And I have a problem with that. I'm leaving this, and we're going to start a new one. There's no such thing as a great find. You're not going to randomly walk into a store at the mall and all of a sudden, find, an old, 100, not 100, that's hyperbole, but, find a, 20-year-old copy of Duck Hunt sitting in a dusty back corner of some, it doesn't happen. Not with digital, because there's no such thing. It's on the market for as long as they want, at what price they want. If you go on this marketplace right now, for the PlayStation Store, I bet you will be able to find a copy of Madden 16, last year's Madden. Here, we'll do it right now. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going on the PlayStation Store right now. And I'm going to look up, only microphone. Okay, you can't see this. I'm looking up Madden 16 right now. I guarantee you it's going to be, probably $40. If not, I'm going to feel pretty stupid. But here, we'll go Madden, M-A-D, Mad Max, Madden 16. Okay, Madden 16. Selling on the PlayStation Store for, survey says, $29.99. Okay, Madden 16, $29.99 for last year's game. A game that, here, let's go to GameSpot, or GameStop. GameStop.com. Okay, GameStop. Madden 16. For Madden 16 from GameStop would cost you... okay, there's so many different editions here. It would cost you $20 new, $9 used. Which you can't buy a used digital game because it doesn't exist. Let's do that, I guess. Sure. It doesn't exist. It's... I feel like I'm, talking myself in circles here, but, there's no, you can't buy games, you can't buy digital games used. You pay for, at their price. Whatever price that the manufacturer decides to sell it at. That's like, going to buy a car, but you're going right to the Mitsubishi plant, and you're saying, "Hey, give me a car," and they're like, "All right, you give us a car, $20,000." But wait, that's way too much. There's this car, it's a 2-year-old car. We don't care, $20,000. And it's the only place you can get that car. And you have no, as opposed to going to your used car dealership, you might even be able to haggle with them. But you can't do that if you're buying it directly from the manufacturer. And I don't know what this does. Here, we're planting sunflowers. No idea what they do, but we're planting them. 1-800-GROW-A-PLANT. There we go. That's a great business. Here, another sunflower. Boom. We got another sunflower. Boom. I hope they do something cool, because otherwise I'm going to feel like an idiot. Here, what we got here? Goop shroom. Got it. You got it. Goop shroom. Bam. Kick it up a notch. Goop shroom. No idea what these do. Alright, are there enemies? Are there any guys to even kill? Okay. Ooh, what's that do? I don't know what that does. I probably should have looked up what these things do before I planted them. But oh well, hindsight's 20/20. Let's kill some stuff. Or let some stuff kill my... Here, what's this do? I don't know what this... I'm gonna feel really stupid if someone else joins this game and I see all these stupid sunflowers planted. Hopefully they don't. Alright, so what else would the... same with the digital books. I mean... like, say for instance you buy, what's good, The Stand. You buy the Stand by Stephen King. You buy it, from your used bookstore for $4. You read it. Okay, yeah, you're done with it. But, you bought it for $4. That's, a pretty fair price. Maybe the library was having a sale. And then you tell your friend, oh yeah, this book was great, it was awesome, it was post-apocalyptic wasteland, and there's Randall Flagg, and... I'm like, oh my god, that sounds amazing. Can I borrow it? Absolutely. And you know what you do? You hand them your book. That's it. Digital copy, unless there's some kind of borrowing program that I'm not aware of, which very well may be the case, because I'm not all about the digital books. And, as obvious, by my, rant here. But... you can't loan, unless you hand them your phone, you can't really, trophy, okay, I don't know what I did, yay, trophy, unless you hand them your phone, or tablet, or iPad, or Note 7, you can't borrow, loan someone a digital book, and then plus, again, you're paying manufacturer prices, save for, the occasional sale, and it's never the books that you want on sale, or you have to buy the whole damn series just for, the one book that you're kind of interested in. So you're paying $10 for something you could get for 99 cents on Amazon used. Granted, you have to pay shipping, but, still, again, $4. Fair price for a book. And then, again, you get to keep it. Nothing's going to happen to it. And then here's another issue, again, grapefruit Red Bull, delicious. Another issue that I had a friend of mine brought up to me too is, what's going to happen to these digital collections when you die? I have quite a big, digital library just because, like I said, between PlayStation Plus but what's going to happen to these when I croak? Because, of course nobody reads the EULA because, if you started reading the EULA when the PlayStation 4 first released, you'd probably still be reading it now. But, besides that, there's the whole legal issue of, who gets these? Who gets my passwords? Who gets my, digital life? Books. It's easy. Okay, this is your worldly possessions. I leave these to, it's a little bit, less complicated like that. Or say, in another 10 years when Sony starts, say Sony goes under tomorrow, what happens to these digital games that we paid money for? Let's say somebody paid $90 for the Ultimate Battlefield 1945 edition Mega Super Season Pass times 2. What happens to that? Do they still get to keep all that stuff? Or because PlayStation... what's happening? I don't know what happened. Okay. Let's kill that guy. Or because PlayStation... Okay, it's like a grenade. know what that does now. Or because PlayStation went under, all that stuff is, null and void, and you no longer have rights to it because it no longer exists. So, if that's the case, then, what's the point, if there's no guarantee that it will be there? Nintendo, NES games, I have NES games that, I from 30 years ago that still work. There's a guarantee, nothing, is ever guaranteed except for death and taxes, but, it's pretty damn certain that it's probably going to work for the foreseeable future, barring, catastrophe. But with, digital, I feel like it's a little less certain. There's issues, in the past where people have been locked out of their accounts for stupid reasons. Like, a year or two ago, where that one guy had his entire Destiny profile erased, simply because, he did share play with someone, and then that guy, how do we know that's not going to happen? How do we know that, with the next, round of hacks, because there's always hacks. It was just in the news yesterday that there was the, I think 100 different countries had hospitals hacked, or hospitals were hacked in 100 different countries. And, I can say, for instance, one of my local hospitals was actually hacked. And, they were shut down for probably a good month. They were sent back to the Stone Age with pen and paper, everything. It was awful. We're incredibly lucky that we didn't have any, major catastrophes, because it would have been, a mess. It would have been bad. But, so with, just the rate everything's hacking and the way everything is going digital, it's really just kind of dangerous. I feel like there's a better word that I'm looking for, but I feel like it's just simply dangerous to have so much solely digital. Oh, 3 waves? Yay, go me. I feel like the issue is not going to end. Same with the Adpocalypse, as it's so called. I feel like it's just going to be an ongoing thing. I don't really see an end in that. Not a fan of digital, but for some people, I can see the benefits. If they don't have a lot of space, they don't have a lot of time, or there's a myriad of reasons why someone would prefer digital over physical. I'm personally not a fan. I hope that digital doesn't completely replace physical, because again, I'm not a fan of it, clearly. But it's hopefully it's something, two things that could coexist for quite some time, because I like having things. I like having stuff. I like having stuff and things. And as the late, great George Carlin would say, the whole point of life is collecting stuff. You have a house, so you got a place to keep your stuff. That way your stuff is safe while you go out and get more stuff. I know I butchered that, but, that's life. And that's really all I got for now, so until next time.